Good morning, my dear students. Hope all of you are doing very well. Right? So we have started the first lesson. In the first lesson of basic concepts in chemistry, we have done atomic mass, the molecular mass, molar mass, equivalent mass, mole, and followed by that, we have studied what is empirical formula and what is molecular formula, and we even learned how to calculate the empirical formula and molecular formula when percentage composition is being given. So I gave some free problems. Only few students have done it, others have not tried it. You should try to do that. Only by doing the sums you can experience the difficulty and overcome it. Okay. And today we are going to pass on to the next very important topic in this lesson. This is the topic called stoichiometry. Right? Stoichiometry is the one which brings the relationship of the quantities of reactants and products in a balanced chemical reaction. Right? So this is only a relationship of quantities or the amount of the reactants and the products which are present in the balanced equation. For example, methane reacts with oxygen. This is called combustion. Methane burns in oxygen, forming carbon dioxide and water. Now how we balance? There are 4 hydrogen here and there are 2 hydrogen here. Therefore, to make it 4, we will multiply this by 2. Carbon 1, carbon 1. So carbon is balanced, hydrogen is balanced. Now we go to oxygen. Oxygen, it is 2 oxygen here, 2 into 1, 2 oxygen. So 2 plus 2, 4. To make it 4, we multiply this by 2. So this is called balanced equation. Now, how we get the relationship between the quantities? From this we can say 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen. 2 mole in the 2 use control. 2 moles of oxygen, 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water are formed. Right? So this is the relationship. 1 mole of methane reacts with 2 moles of oxygen. These two are reactants to form the product of 1 mole of carbon dioxide and 2 moles of water. Or we can say, what is the molar mass of methane? So carbon 12, hydrogen 4. So 16 grams of methane reacts with what is oxygen mass? It is 2 into 16, 32. Right? That is 1 oxygen. 2 oxygen, again 2 into 32, 64. Therefore 64 grams of oxygen reacts with 16 grams of methane to form carbon dioxide. Carbon dioxide mass is 12 plus 2 into 16. So that comes to 12 plus 32. So 44 grams. And here it is 2 moles of water. 2 plus 16, 18. 1 mole of water. 2 moles of water, 36. So 36 grams. Now 16 grams of methane reacts with 64 grams of oxygen to form 44 grams of carbon dioxide and 36 grams of water. So this is in terms of mass. Or if you want to tell it in volume, you have to say 2.24 liters of methane reacts with 4.48 liters. Double up. Okay. 2.24 into 2 is 4.48 liters of oxygen to form 2.24 liters of carbon dioxide and 4.48 liters of water vapor. So this is in terms of molar volume. Molar volume is the volume occupied by 1 mole of a gas at STP 273 Kelvin and 1 atmospheric pressure. So like that, the quantities of the reactants or products are related in the balanced chemical equation. This procedure is being called as stoichiometry. So this stoichiometry word will be repeatedly used in our chemistry, right? So this is how in a balanced chemical reaction we can equate, we can relate the quantities of the reactants and products, right? So this stoichiometry is useful to study almost all the chemical reactions. For a particular reaction, how much of product, for producing a certain amount of product, how much of reactant you can take. You can always predict using this stoichiometric principle. So ஒரு chemical reaction எவ்வளவு ப்ராடக்ட் நம்மளுக்கு வேணும்னு நம்ம முடிவு பண்ணி வச்சுக்கோம். அதை உண்டாக்குறதுக்கு எவ்வளவு reactant எடுக்கலாம் அப்படின்றத என்ன பண்ணலாம். You can always calculate. For example, we have a problem in our book, right? So in that sum they have asked, in the combustion of ethane, how many moles of ethane needed to produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide, right? Now what is the compound given here? Ethane. அப்போ உடனே ஈத்தேன் ஃபார்முலா தெரியணும் நமக்கு இல்லையா? ஈத்தேனுக்கு ஃபார்முலா it is C2H6. So write the molecular formula C2H6. It is undergoing combustion. Combustion na என்னன்னு அர்த்தம்? Burning in oxygen. அப்போ carbon burns in oxygen forming carbon dioxide. Hydrogen burns in oxygen forming water molecule. Right? Now how to balance this equation? ஒரு element ஆ போறோம் நம்ம. 2 carbon இருக்குது, 1 carbon இருக்குது. Multiply this by 2 to make it 2. Hydrogen எத்தனை இருக்குது? 6 இருக்குது. இங்க 2 இருக்குது. So multiply this by 3. அப்பதான் 3 into 2 எத்தனை ஆகும்? 6 ஆகும். இப்போ oxygen பார்த்தோம்னா 2 into 4, 2 into 2, 4. 3 into 1, 3. அப்போ overall எவ்வளவு வருது இது? 7. 7 இங்க வரணும்னா எத்தனையால் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணணும்? 3.5 ஆல் மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணணும். Generally we don't use this fractional number. Yeah, the fraction எல்லாம் நம்ம பேலன்சிங்ல யூஸ் பண்றது இல்ல. Therefore to avoid fraction, what you should do? You must make this double. அப்போ 2 into 2 இது எத்தனை ஆயிடும்? 4. அப்போ 2 into 6, 12. அப்போ இங்க 6 போடணும். அப்போ 6, 12 ஆகும். இப்போ ஆக்சிஜன் பார்த்தோம்னா 4 into 2, 8. 6 into 1, 6. 8 plus 6 எவ்வளவு ஆயிடுது? 14. So 14 இங்க வர வைக்கணும்னா எத்தனால மல்டிப்ளை பண்ணணும்? 7. So this first you should write the balanced chemical equation. So using the balanced chemical equation only the stoichiometric relationship can be done, right? Now what is the number of moles used here? 2 moles, right? ஏன்னா என்ன கேள்வி கேட்குறாங்க? மோல்ஸ்ல தான் கேள்வி கேட்குறாங்க. How many moles of ethane are produced, right? How much of carbon dioxide is produced? Carbon dioxide, molar mass of carbon dioxide. எப்படி calculate பண்றோம்? 1 carbon, therefore 12. 2 oxygen, 2 into 16. Therefore this will become 12 plus 32 will come to 44, right? But how many moles here? 4 moles. அப்போ 4 moles நோட மாஸ் எவ்வளவு வருதுங்க? 4 into 44 is 176. அப்போ இதுலேருந்து என்ன கண்டுபிடிக்கிறோம் இந்த ஈக்குவேஷன் இருந்து from the stoichiometric equation we find that 2 moles of ethane on burning will produce how many grams of carbon dioxide? 176 grams of carbon dioxide, right? Therefore we will write like this: 176 grams of carbon dioxide is produced by 2 moles of ethane. Therefore 44 grams, probably 44 grams of carbon dioxide is produced by, and about 2 into 44 divided by 176. So this will go 4 times, this will go 2 times. So this is half. Half can be 0.5. So 0.5 moles of ethane will produce 44 grams of carbon dioxide, right? அப்ப 44 கிராம் of carbon dioxide இந்த ரியாக்ஷன்ல ப்ரொடியூஸ் ஆகணும்னா எத்தனை மோல்ஸ் நம்ம எடுக்கணும்? 0.5 half mole எடுத்தா தான் எவ்வளவு வருமா? 44 grams வருமா, right? So this stoichiometric is being used.